Welcome to Drinks with Barry, starring Ava. After last week's production, our producer Ava gave us some notes, and that she wants to be center stage. So she gets to sit on my lap this time. This week, the Distiller arrived. I am very happy about that. I can kind of see the camera. I've been playing with it this week, getting used to it. I wanted to get something like this just because I know the materials that are in it. It's all, I think, 304 stainless. It's the best fittings you can imagine everywhere in it. There's no shortcuts made anywhere in it. It's going to last forever. You can get every part for it can be bought. So if I ever have a problem, they're cheap and plentiful. You get it right from the manufacturer. I like sweet. So I'm really happy about this, and actually all week I've been playing with it. I'm trying to figure out a cool way to do post filtering, like running it through some active charcoal, or I still see camera kind of, and ways to house it, because it doesn't actually have a vessel to store the water that it produces. So I'm trying to figure out how do I want to do it, and all week's been me walking around making jokes of, I don't know the vessel. So
all week.
That's been my week. Just playing with that a bit. The coach water filtration is coming along. I had the agonizing thing of how do I put the canister in. Bye, Ava. And now everyone can hear Ava panting. Good girl. The filtration for all the water that's in the coach, so for the shower, the sink, stuff like that. So that's just that what I showed you last week, that carbon filter with in the canister thing. I was really toiling over getting stainless hardware for it because copper has supposedly lead in it, and that's really bad for you, and you don't want to do that, and yada yada yada. Well, I finally said, forget it. I'm just going to go to Home Depot and get all the fittings, and I see there all their fittings are lead free. So that made life easy. To make life difficult again, I forgot the two fittings I need specifically for the canister filter to get it plumbed into Barry. So
you can't win them all.
Yeah, so still no water filtration going right now. Although I got the Distiller.
And he actually passed over the biggest thing that's happened. Barry's back. He's been so excited about that, he, just glossed over Barry being in the backyard. So we did pick up Barry yesterday, so that's exciting. Want to tell him what happened?
Well, they ordered the wrong awning, and they called me and said, do you really want to get that metal covering for it? And I said, yes, I do. And they said, all right, we'll order a new one. What do you want us to do in the meantime? Do you want to come get it? And part of the purchase deal when we bought it was do the awning, but also because the generator only had 7 hours on it, I said I wanted them to have an Onan tech check out the generator, make sure everything is tip-top in it. Lack of use is really bad. So I wanted them to check it out, make sure that's fine, and also the leveling jacks. I want them to go through them, make sure everything's fine. There's not some surprise that's going to jump out and get us. So I wanted them to have some tech look at them, make sure they're fine. I can look at it, but do I really know what I'm looking at in that regard? Not really. So I figured, it was just part of the negotiation. We said, they're going to have those things done. So while it was there, they took it off somewhere to some place to have them check out the generator, and it does run much smoother now. Not that it was bad before, but now it is noticeably much smoother in all regards. So when the ACs kick on, you don't even notice the load on the generator now. Before, you could hear it barble a little bit. It wasn't really happy. Now, tip-top. But while walking around, getting ready to leave the dealership, I noticed that on this side, there's a scrape from bumper to bumper right above the bottom of the coach. Apparently, when they took it to wherever to have the generator checked out, someone ran it against a concrete barrier.
So that's that.
And the problem is, you can't fix it right. You can't make it the way it was before. Big part because this is an older coach. A part of the charm when we saw what we liked it was it's immaculate. It didn't have a scratch or a mark anywhere on it.
Surprisingly.
The exterior is obviously oxidized, but other than that, it doesn't look like it was used. If you try to repair that, to color match it, there's no way you can color match the oxidation. So anything you do to repair it, the whole coach has to be done. So let's say you want to paint it to make it match. Well, no, you're going to have to paint the entire coach to make it match. So we're trying to figure out how we want the dealership to make it right. And you know, repainting it is just, it's not a viable option.
Oh.
So we'll see. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
But what is the saying? Once you get the first scratch on your new car, it's, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
We'll go with that. So you may notice we're sitting in these nice chairs. Part of our gift certificates, well, for Lazy Days we had gift certificates, so went there and picked up these nice chairs for us, and Colin will demonstrate what they can do. You gotta practice that.
Yeah.
So these are gonna be fun. Baron and Ava have given their stamp of approval as well. Oh, here she comes. She's like, I got this, guys. So yeah, we got new chairs. Your turn. Tag.
Do you have anything else?
Oh, yeah. So the blinds. We took the blinds out. I went ahead and instead of repainting them whatever color, we went ahead and just got some clear enamel Rust-Oleum, and I've been spraying them with this, and they're turning out really good. Have one more set to go. But yeah, they look really good, and I'll show a video on how to later on.
Yeah, they were just had some like water damage and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Over time, just issues with it. They were splotchy, not the most pretty of things.
But this.
So we just wiped them down, a little acetone, then hit them with clear, and looked like new.
Yep.
So that's it for this week. Next week is exciting because next weekend will be our very first trip with Barry. So that means this week is a staycation as a test run to see what's going on. And the big thing for our trip with it is, as if you've been following along, the interior is still in shambles from us taking it apart. And I say we don't know what we want yet. We haven't used it. We're not RVers. This is our first RV. We got to get that out there and use it. So this part of this first trip is really to figure out, okay, what exactly do we need? Like the cabinet over the kitchen. I say it should be one thing. She says it should be nothing. So we.
I like the openness.
Yeah. So we need to figure out what it is we actually need, and the only way we can do that is to go use it. So stay tuned for this week because there will be some staycationing going on, and then taking off with it.
Yep.
Woo! So,
Excitement.
see you this week.
Cheers.